It's Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist, and I'm coming to you here from my art studio with another one of my advices for artists. Okay, this is an advice I'd like to share for artists. Artists, beware beware of the gallery's patron relationship. Okay, some of you might know what I'm talking about already. Some of you might not, and here I go with it. Let's say you're starting out, or you might not be starting out. But let's say you're starting out and you land the show. You know, you show your paintings to the whatever it is that you do. I'm going to use paintings, okay? Bear with me. You show your paintings to the gallery owner, and the gallerist, says, "Awesome, I love it. Come hang out with us. We're going to do an exhibit for you. Maybe it's a one-man show, a solo show, or a group showing, whatever. Come hang out." Cool. Here are the dates. Here are the flyers. The gallerist pulls their weight, right? Does whatever they need to do. They have their contact list, their client list. They have this, they have that. They're bringing the cheese and the wines and the fruit, and they make it happen. They hang your paintings, or you hang the paintings, whatever. It's a mutual help, right? So your granny, your auntie, your mom, your kid, your kids or your brothers, whatever, wherever you are in life, show up to your exhibit, and you're like, yeah, people are showing up, awesome. and then out of the movement of people, the crowd, you see someone approaching you. They approach you and then they say, "I love that piece. I love that painting. Your painting, I don't know, whatever, it's worth $2,000. And the person says, "Can you make it for $1,000? When the show's over, can you make it for $1,000? And you're tempted because you might be broke. You're like, "Wow, man, $1,000 is $1,000. If it's gonna be $2,000, when the show's over, I'll buy it for you for $1,000. But I'm not gonna buy it right now." Be very careful, because what ends up happening is that I'm not saying that the collector is being shady or anything. I'm not really saying that. What I'm saying is that the collector might not understand, or the person buying the artwork maybe doesn't understand that correctly, the gallery relationship with the artist. Okay, you don't want to stand in between any sort of business between. That's just you showing your face. You're not. In other words, you're not. You have no authority unless it's granted by the gallerist or whatever. But you have really no authority making deals. When it comes to asking price and the money, when your piece is there, okay, be very ethical. It's very easy to fall, especially when you need the money, when you're broke or whatever, or you just don't care. It's very easy to fall. Or let's say that the person that likes your art says, you can keep that piece, but can you make it for half the price or less or whatever, for $1,000, something similar, But I really like that piece, but we don't have to go around anybody or anything. It can just be like, "Oh, can you make that for $1,000?" Be very careful how you deal with stuff like that, because it is you're basically, you could be going around. It's not even that you could be. You are going around the person that helped you. That client. It's not by you didn't pull that client. And even if you pull that client, it's still in their venue. It's still in the gallery owner's venue. So be very ethical with that, okay? The reason why I'm saying is because it does happen a lot. And it's a very easy way to burn a bridge, to cut relationships. The gallery owner is very smart, especially seasoned gallery owners, because they're salespeople. They're used to deals. They're used to selling stuff. They know they're not new to the game. They know they can smell it. "Oh, this person's going around me," or that person's trying to lure my artist out of a deal that where I participated, where I spent money and effort, and or it's part of my contact list. The best way to handle this is to be very polite and say, anything that has to do with the sales of the piece, I have to go with, we have to go with the gallery owner. It's just a word of advice. Be very ethical when it comes to that, because it is business. It is a business, and it is unfair for the gallery owner or whoever hosted, whoever is making the transactions. It's very unfair to go around that person, just to try to get a little bit of income coming in, or a lot, whatever it is. It's a very easy way to kill trust. Okay, my name is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist. Thank you so much for watching.